And yep, checking make sure the stream is running. It is running. Continue. We have so much. We have so much to do. I mean, we do have so much to do. Quests galore. Cropping up. Now the Aeon will want us to constantly hunt down criminals. Because he is law and order. However, we also just got a hint in that last ambush outside the city of our friend and the missing tiefling. We also now have a problem with one of our commanders. Now, one of my commanders for the Crusade part of this is absolutely romping it. He inflicts so much damage a turn, it's ridiculous. So we could probably destroy half the skeletal horde dudes, undead dudes down south. Rather handily, I'm mad. We also now picked up another companion, shapeshift, so we've got more people. It's got options galore. I mean, we have options galore. Reggie, could you put your beast away when you're not in court, please? Thank you. Okay, General, what's going on? A demon's heresy. Go to the Green Gates. Attack out of nowhere. Explore the Molten Scar. Dragon Hunt. Let's go this thing in Town 7. Why is his help? Burden of the Aeon. Night Gamblers. Call of the Memory. Go to Kunglin. Yep, Ulbrig. Middle game. Build the main stable in Dresden. Maximize all Crusader stats. And that's the elf. So we got tons. So yeah. Must be a reason for this change. So that's inside the city. There's a few options here. Outcast, you'll gonna do something this chapter. This will happen eventually because we gotta get to the place. We're going to the mirror. We can mirror up another time. The streets, because we've got Night Gamblers, Vengeance, Burn of the Aeon. Over there. Eesh. I got dudes everywhere. Things everywhere. Where are you? This, yeah. Let's go. Where's Ulgrin? He's over there. Ulbrig. I was going to talk to him. Icon's on his way. Just takes a while. The old consider looks anxious and disorientated. Yes, something happened. Where did your boy Morveg go? Pain shines in an old man's eyes. His fuzzy grey hair is dirty and hangs down in unkempt stands. He sighs heavily. He ran away, packed his things in the dead of the night, and disappeared. Must have gone to find some demons to fight. He either killed his entire clan are blood enemies of the demons. They also worship the god Gorum. Did you see the straw wolf hanging from his neck? It's their clan talisman. He's called Little Fang. I put in so much effort to get him to see the light of Iomedae, but he's imbibed by his loyalty to Gorum with his mother's milk. Yeah, our Lord in Iron. I told him, you can't fight the darkness if you're guided by anger. If rage overwhelms you, you can't. You either perish or become a villain, or get so used to the war that you'll forget what it's like to live as a human. But he only had one thing on his mind: vengeance for his families, for his ancestors, for his wounded honor. I tried to find him. They say he's been going to the tavern a lot recently. No right crusaders don't go to the taverns. We keep ourselves clean, our bodies and spirits. But Morveg didn't go there to drink or play dice. He's looking for a guide, and he found one. A Gaelic too. An old one. A descendant of the Sakorians. Even the demons couldn't force them out of these lands. Search the area surrounding Wintersun village. They say Morveg wanted to go to Wintersun, an ancient Sakorian settlement, but I don't know what he wanted there, or where exactly to look for him. There are so many demons in that region, I can't send scouts there with an order to leave no stone unturned. There'll be far too many skirmishes with monsters and huge losses. I have to go. Close, Commander. Looks like I'm going to hunt. Now I have 2 reasons to go to that place. Again, I should at some point need to talk to the guy in the tavern, so I can get the thing. Veg, what about you? Inside the wall, outside the wall? On the wall. Nothing but guys down here, so put it on the wall. Alright, we'll go talk to him. Go outside. See the world. It's not Pathfinder is not simply a game of doing chores around the keep. You have to actually play the game. These are good stuff. Cheers! Ulbig drinks from his flask he's holding. I don't know what this is. A dream, a phase illusion, or a bolt into no world, but you people sure know how to brew good beer. What do you think of your new powers? I don't like them. Can't deny they're useful, but this is the way of things I'm accustomed to. Every power must have a name. The powers that druids and shifters have are fair. Gods and spirits grant them to us, and only for good reasons. First you have to earn your power, prove you're worthy of it, show you're grateful for it. Then you can start using it. But this, who gave it to us? For what purpose? What do we have to give in return? It's one mystery after another. I'll up and tell you what I think. This power feels like a lot of insorcery. In our lands, people could get sent to the threshold for toying with powers like these, for everyone's safety. Our clan is one of the oldest. Our history goes back to the time before Sakurus was settled, when our ancestors lived in the mountains of the far north. Once their mountains had become too small for them, they went down to the untrodden hills and forests to the south, drove out the monsters and the giants, and founded Sakurus. Even back then, the Olesks were the first into every battle and the first to build a settlement on the land. People wrote many songs about our deeds, that if we were to start singing them all to you now, we'd be stuck here for a good month. Who routed the Orcish invaders? Who seduced the Fae Queen and stole her tiara? Whose apples are the size of a hair? And whose cider made from those apples can knock your bear out? That's right, It's all us. The all us. Alright, now your turn. Where do you hail from? Who's your tribe? I'm a crusader, I don't have a tribe, I have my cause. Our humble party is my tribe, my only tribe, and it's the only tribe, all the tribe I need. Right you are. When you're left all alone, all you can do is huddle together with the orphans and castaways. You so down on people like that. I'm more than these vagabonds, I thought to myself, and now it turns out I am one. Well, if that's how it is, then no, I can't call you band my tribe. I'm sorry, but I will guard you like a mother bear guards her cub. We might make it out of this mess yet. If Trans lives here before your guys' king, you can't really call those lands untrodden, can you? Oh, you're a laugh. You're saying giants are people? Have you seen them with your own eyes? They can't even speak our tongue. They just growl and fart. They may look like humans, but they're dumber than the frogs. All they know is eating and fighting. They'll feast on human flesh, I'll have you know. So I don't feel bad for those freaks. Our ancestors were right to cut them down. Right, so they don't see the giants as people. Well, again, when you conquer a land, no one tends to see the people they're conquering from as people. It gets in the way of things. Now, I had a good chat with him. Not a very good chat, but a good chat. Time to go forth. No, I'm quite right. My tribe is my people, my party. I have no idea where my clan is. It could be in the far, far, far lands away. Okay. Before we go out then, we gotta do something. Everybody level now. Everyone's gotta level up. We leveled, and therefore everyone levels, and, well... Yay. Demons of Magic. Interesting. Yeah. Gets much better. She's got a thing which lets everyone else share her fave targets. Hell Knight. You know the funny thing is he was only level. He wasn't at level 5. He's only just got to level 5 in Hell Knight. Because he was an Armiger first, he didn't get the Hell Knight bone thing until now. I gotta make sure I stay down here. Lawful neutral's gonna push me up this way. But if I become a devil, I have to go back down this way again. And it's a load of pain just to go up and then back down again. It really is. Okay, Cloud Boy didn't get anything. You know? My savant. If magic knowledge. Hang you with the spells. And with the spells. Hexen Child is right here, though close for her, I think. Wow. She has some... I don't even know what that does, to be honest. Protective. I don't use her much. I sort of set my guys out to requirements I need. And unless I need things from them, I tend not to bother with them. Cool. Release grapple. Wild shape return. You know, I only didn't have that learned till now. That's not a very smart thing, is it? Ah, yes, I have the ability to change my shape. That's great. I, on the other hand, have not learned how to unchange it. Shall you need one in order to do the other? No, you can learn to change shape and, eventually learn to unchange your shape. I did them. Right, See, I like having him around because he is incredibly useful for persuasion. In persuasion, there are none that will beat him. He's 4 points higher than our best one we got. Best we got. So he makes persuasion rolls. A bit like Pascal for mechanic. A fighter, she's gained some more law of nature and perception. Though she's not the best at that anymore. Ulbrich is actually as good as she is. In both fields. So she's a swappable character. Though I do like her combat efficiency. That's just it, I like her combat efficiency. Some characters are not so great at this stuff. I can have level 6 spells available, but I don't have them. Fire Snake. Nice combination of spells. You need a new thing. Breath of Life is good. Always handy to have Restoration. I may need Diamond Dust for it, but it's a very handy spell to have. The Cure Critical Wounds bolster that. This is one bit they don't automatically, you can't auto thingy. Yeah, sure, I'll give you Stinging Cloud. Maxed. Yep, full. I don't have any more slots away. Also, yeah, I got her as well. She hasn't got level 6 yet either, but we do have Death to Undeath. Give you that. She's got Shadow Invocations and Shadow Shields. Handy spell to have. Nothing in 2 and 3 and beyond because she's maxed out. Can't cast spells. Don't even use you, but who cares? I've still got to put some spells on you. Burst of Glory is your enchantment. He's dead. Tell how often I use him. I don't even put on the guy. Let's give you some cure moderate spells. Can't magic, has her own thingy. No communal protection. Instant enemy. Handy. She's not really a spellcaster of sorts, she's more of a I'm here, I have spells sort. I can animate more dead. I have so many spells, it's ridiculous. I summon a lot of things. Sure, why not set this order thing? I don't know what it does, but we'll have it. He's got casters now. Plenty of cast. Lots of casting. Level 3, I've done new spellbook. I need her for traps. And he's actually good for combat fighter. Good at healing. Good fight. Good. Not sure. My party setup is pretty good for what it covers. And it covers a good chunk. Because of my skill, my own skills in law skills, I can do a lot of for my law, I can cover a lot of what Neo covers. Right. Green gates are there. How else is going to Winter Sun? Because the five missing South people here. Oh, we got this, which is Ulbrich, which we've got. You say that, but we know how to get to it. 16 hours down. 16 hours that way, so that's actually shorter. Travel. Yippee! Right. Ooh, only now mutiny. You have a strong army with you. Not as strong as this guy who completely utterly obliterates everything in his path. Could go down here, try and take out this demon army in the south. Inspired Headband of Wisdom. So the path back this way would be great. Or do I take the path this way? Sure, it takes me 85 MP, that's fine. Whee! I'll just take 2 turns to get there. Left. Crusades finish the thing again. I was like, people left, right, center. Everything is ready for the Relic's augmentation. Nice! Always getting the military tribunal feat now. 95%. Okay. Next one, forming a logistics council. Headquarters for the first meeting. I've been punished. Anything else? Ah, there you go. The fate of the crest of the fallen knight. Whether the fallen knight of Malander Lind was a tragic hero or a sinful traitor, he certainly was a powerful wizard. And part of his magical force is still enclosed in his emblem. By placing it on an item, masters can set this magic free and use it for good, or for evil. You just need to decide what its place is. Lind's family belt. Intermediate step of creation. Arcane fail. Choice effect. Ah, there you go. Medium armor chainmail. 862. Yeah, not a bad one. Short sword. I think I'd rather think of the belt. Belts are universally usable in my old characters. Okay, what's going on in the Kree section? The Might Council. I'll set that going as well. I'm gonna have a lot of council meetings when I get back home. Oh, military council as well, because that technically they're both. Christ, they're both done at the same time. Right. That's both those done. Economy, army, commando, relico, overall. Was Erebeth, taking another day for that one. 14 days for this Sword of Valor is great with Crusades. Could shed some light on the artifact's properties. Okay, you got to study that 14 days. So many things that go off in one shot. It's ridiculous. Once they're done, those two are done, we can start working on multiple V's. I just left home as well. I'm not going back home just yet. Yeesh. See, cash wise, got 5k. Nope, I want that. I want the build people. I want buildings. Mostly buildings to teleportation. Because quite frankly, it's tiring. Alchemist Laboratory, main barracks. Smithy. Supplies. Laboratory back 1. So a little +1, it means you got one of them already. Right, main stables needs 500. You know what? We could save. We don't do too bad at this. We could save up an extra. Save up and get that. Then we get the main stables, and then we can house that Saboteur's headquarters. Cool. Sanctuary. Headquarters, bonus to speed. Plus wow. I mean, we have that already, but. Super useful to have. You only have one of them, but super useful to have. Doesn't have multiple because it has the main buildings. So if I put one there, I can then technically have there and get more things. Yeah, because I can bump and get these two to come with double hit combo. So, teleportation circle, very nice, very useful. It means I can get back home very quickly. I'm going to do a mission, teleport home. Done that already. Enter. I brought him. This game is, once you get outside of the main the first location, my god, does this game expand. Well, Lumbrig, you're a bird. Also, I don't like this party formation. I mean, I'm fine with me being the thingy, but Wendog should be back here with me.
Keep your calm.
Actually, you want the fighting boys up front. Oh, we turn back to normal. But how? Who could have? Oh, gaze at the time ravaged remnants of the confusion. I was here just a month ago. Everyone's alive. But now. I'm sorry. Not a month ago. Ulbrig, 100 years have passed. It's what we've been telling you. This place has been abandoned for 100 years. Not that 100 years nonsense again. I don't believe it. It's impossible. It's all fake. An illusion conjured by Oglins to hide the real village away from my eyes. His eyes madly dash from one decrepit Rick to another. We must search everything, find the people, learn where they're being kept, free them, and snap the horns off the Puxies. I did it. No ruins, Nash. Nothing but ash and bones. Ash and bones. Yeah, don't think you're gonna find much in this village, mate. It's been desolate for the last, 100 years. Oh. See, Water Chief, someone still lives here. Oh. It doesn't look hostile. Okay, if you say so. I disagree. This is wasn't what I expect to see here. Yeah. Knowledge world 21. So I have to. If I roll anything but a 1, we pass. It is a little harder, but examine the tree. Strange, thick pus oozing out of the corpse. It must be the reason the tree is covered in corruption. Getting rid of the corpse would be a good idea. It'll stop the decay from spreading. Well, fails. You take the corpse down, but with difficulty. Alas, you've done it none too deftly. The body falls and hits the ground noisily. It seems it's attracted someone's attention.
Let's have some fun.
Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet. I think he's saying attack. Tweet, tweet.
Out of my sight.
You do know you can speak, right? Oh, sorry. I'll get that sometimes. You know, death from above. Ha! Swoot. Well, that calls on poof. Charge! I'm keeping him in my party anyway because he's like strong with. I can't actually now see the skeleton I'm supposed to be shooting at. Well, it only says there's only 2 more guys in the field, so. Oh, that worked.
I'll cut you wide open.
I need to find you like really good weapons. Ow. Mandelwag, can you kind us to wrap this up for us, please? Thank you. Rotten Heavy Shield, Potion of Haste, and Potion of Large People. Leather Armor, Enchanted Leather Armor, so fine. Math level 2 level armor. Well, I can't go that way, so back up the village this way.
There are many rooms. Yes.
Ooh, Sprite. La 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 la. Ghostly shapes flutter in the air. It appears that the spirits of dead Sarkorians are still lingering in this place. What do you want, lost souls? The ghosts just look at you blankly. It seems you will not be getting an answer. What do you think, Ulbrig? Happy lives leave no spirits, that much we know. What exactly the spirit needs, though, is something even an expert shaman can't always work out. Let's take a look around this place. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue. I don't know why I'm going with this accent, but I'm going to go for it. Fair enough, War Chief. Let's get moving. Yeah, can I revert you back to revert you here, because Shifter's Fury. There you go. Yeah, different shape. I mean, it's much fun as it is having me as being a griffin.
Guide.
I'm more than happy just, you know, the corpse looks suspicious, be careful with them. I feel these aren't quite like quiet types. Take all that.
I'll just have to resort to
Bathe
brute
in your
force.
blood.
Attack! Skeletal sneak. Wow, deals 0 strength to 30 damage. Yeah, got strength to 30. So I just don't. Nothing. Well, that wasn't fun, was it? Get him!
No match for me.
There's like a cloud of dust coming out of them. The other fun thing is I can use a heal spell to like really break these guys.
I will see to your demise.
I think I got tiredness on me. Yeah, I'm fatigued. Oh, after that waste of a spell.
Tea and gold.
Miss with one, batter to the other. To be a Howling Spectre.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
Not a chance.
I'll rip you apart.
Howling Spectre be gone.
Precision and grace.
Now can be able to run and
Spirits
punch
demand
it.
your blood.
You got lots of stuff. We're going to be collecting a lot of things from this fight. And a lot of XP. Not massive amounts of XP, but a lot of XP. A little bit of enchanted weaponry.
Focus on the goal.
Can't hide this from my eyes.
No, you can't. Uh-huh. The trap trigger for this is over here. That's why I brought her along.
I am helpful, am I not?
As I do not have Wargriff to perform this duty, I'll use her to do the job.
I have a hunch.
You got a feeling? Hey, strange charm. Huh. Nice. Intermediate step of relic creation. So it's going to get better as it goes along. At the moment, there's no point in using it right now because we have the belt of physical form. Flow, which is better. There's one of body perfection. Physical flow. Sure, that's just dexterity. There's one that you can get that is epic because it does all three stats. It does your strength, your dexterity, your constitution in one go. It is, I think it's a bit like this. Yeah, this one does all. It does all three. I think it's body perfection. It's a good item. He doesn't really need anything for your weapons, to be honest, because his fist is his weapon.
Watch out for trouble.
Right, so that strange charm was the item in question they wanted from you. Well, I There's something going.
No, what is that?
A trap.
Keep your calm.
I hope you appreciate this.
Yes. Nothing really useful.
There are many roads to success.
Bum, bum, ba, bum. These guys aren't gonna stay dead. Leave. Leave this sorrow-sowing grief. No place for living. Pain. Why are you telling me to leave? Leave. It hurts so too much to sense life near me. I'll tell you nothing. Yeah, unless I get a lesson 4, we're winning this one. The spirit lets out a desperate wail and that turns into a weeping. Do you enjoy tormenting me? Hear it then. My name is Alavale, and I am a druid. I brought my party here a long time ago. We were all young and full of life. We laughed. Oh, why did I ever bring them here? My visions showed me the way to this village. It smelled of death. It reeked of death, but it did not stop. I believed that we would cleanse this land, and it would flourish once more. I never had the Angel Mythic Path. But the evil that lurked here was much more powerful. We were attacked in the night, forced to run for the caves, surrounded like lambs in a pen before the slaughter. My spell brought the ceiling down, crushing down. Friends were buried beneath the rubble. Now they are doomed to an eternity of stalking these grim walls. They found the undead, fought the undead, only to become undead themselves until they find rest. I can never earn forgiveness. Never, never. It's for the best. I don't have the Angel Mythic Path. Well. That's an altar. That's dark altar. We don't have any angel people here, so. So, Umbridge's voice is distinctively calm. The only vein pulsing in his shaved temple betrays his true feelings. He slows around the dungeon, breathes in the fetid air, runs a hand along the wall, and studies the grim grind clinging to his fingers. So, did you not know about this place? Of course not. How could I have? I thought it was a place for storing things. What is this? It's a shrine, War Chief, and not one you would build to honor the gods. See this altar? It wasn't no goat kids they butchered here. Unclenches his fist. His fingers turn into a sharp claws for a brief moment. A vile cult of some man-eating filth right under our feet. What happened here? A slaughter. First the ritual kind, followed by the regular sort. So it wasn't the Oglins that put the village to the torch. It was people that sold themselves out to the Oglins and raised arms against their own. So your kin from this village were worshipping demons? Ulbrig scowled, his gaze roaming between you, the bone scan on the floor, and the blood-soaked street altar. In the end, he suddenly shook his head. No, I do not believe this. It cannot be. They were my kin. We have drank from the same flagon. Surely I would have noticed if they were up to this foul business. If it wasn't your kin who did this, how do you explain what we found? Did people worship demons in Sicoris? Folks worshipped all kinds of things. We're not Mendavians. We don't teach others which belief is right. Of course, most stuck to the gods and spirits of their homeland, but if the otherworldly powers called and you answered, worship Parula's frozen backside, or a puckside on a flying broomstick if you like. Nobody will bat an eye unless you start pestering others with your faith. There was a big commotion in Sicoris, as I recall, and that troublemaker, Aroden, showed up. Back then, some god of crickets or grasshoppers had gained quite a following. Can't remember which. Those crackpots minded their own business until that bigwig from Absalom, a living god and all, proclaimed they were worshipping Oglins. drove them off, set fire to their shrines. They turfed them out of the country, which was fine by me. They would have started hounding somebody else. Mark my word. Some god. Descari. Arden, or the immortal Aslanti, who raised the Starstone from the bottom of the sea. Arden waged a war called Descari, the Locust Lord, the one we're currently fighting. Did he? So Arden was right after all. You don't say, and we called him every name under the sun. Ulber scratched the back of his head. But no, we must have taken against him for a reason. If that Lord of Weevils is also nasty, why didn't Arden enter him along with this cult? So much being a living god. He came here and made a mess, didn't he finish what he started? And skipped back to Absalom in time of tea for tea. That's no way to do a job, now is it? Nope, it's not. But no, he went complete. He got taken out when something really bad happened. He actually fell before the war began. It must have been outsiders, some kind. Heck, maybe they were even from Socorus. The borders a stone throws away from here. They came brandishing the cult, killed everyone, built this sort of thing in the cellar to shift the blame on to our people. That's what happened. Well, just wait, you blackguards. Always shakes his fist at the invisible strangers. Stop denying the obvious. What makes you think anything is obvious? We're up to our necks in Uglands. Demons, fae, angels, and all kinds of things that go bump in the night. You know how fond they are of messing with mortals, don't you? No, you can't trust your eyes. You've got to follow your heart. And my heart is telling me our people would never do this kind of thing. So what are we going to do next? Not much to do here, is there? The ones who did this might gain a long gun. I wouldn't be able to handle this alone. So that's that. This is a serious business. We need help. Let's head on up to Stones of Voices. In an hour, the whole of Socorus will know of the slaughter. They won't be able to hide from its entire country. Come on. He is very much still rusty short sword. I'm gonna be selling a lot of stuff.
Save the last one for me.
Ooh. Transient animated composite longbow. I just got hit by a floating weapon. I was saying this, not just me. Well, you are good. Sturdy floating weapon. Freedom of movement. Let's just go with that usual starting play, which is to use bless. I shall pray because we're in the buggy. Fire. Steelers can't get there either.
Into the fray.
We don't move very fast. I'm guessing because I'm not in my Griffin mode, I can't use.
He'd better start running.
Well, he got punched twice for his effort, so. What is that? I have cure light wounds on myself. I just heal myself up, I don't.
I'll make short work of this.
Well, she might get a chance to shoot at this thing.
No match
I
for
would like
me.
some time to collect myself.
enemy enchanted one. Corrosive longbow +1. And this is a longsword. Unholy longsword +1. Looks like it works best with evil characters. Wow, straight outside. Well, that was a short dungeon, wasn't it? Apart from the fact we can't help because we're not an angel. See, some paths are locked, some tricks are locked to us now because we don't have the path requirement. Cursed Totem. Earthy Totem Guardians. Corrupted Totem. I think we've got those. No, yeah, I think we're putting there. Cursed Totem over here, I think is the dealt with. Aerial Totem Guardian.
I'm gonna rip them in half.
I know, it was actually fighting us. Apparently this guy got angry with us because we didn't touch anything. Not sure that one works, to be honest. But, whatever. Smack good. Well, some member of the party completely utterly oblivious that one. Magic missile is not a bad one. I have enough on them that it will do a bit of damage, but he got a lot of health. No, he got 46. 3 damage, 3 damage. Oh, tell me he got hit. No, it's nice. Strange.
I'll rip you apart!
Let's say, well,
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
right, now that one's involved. They're from above. Now who's fighting us? Ah, the Cursed Totem is fighting us now.
You are today's sacrifice.
Ooh, sneaky. Putting a trap there. Let's leave you out for now, because I don't... You can shoot when you are. And since I was away from that thing, I guess I could throw something nasty on him. Spawned an air totem. Or rather, it cursed. I see, so it cursed the other totem guardians.
The light take you!
Out of my sight!
I'm guessing it ran out of juice. Yeah, this Russian river known as the Frigid River used to be the beating heart of the entire settlement, and fishing was the primary trade of the local residents. Okay, so we took out this scary totem by taking out all its guardians. Ooh, glasses. I keep pressing space because it's what used to it. Mask of Rabid Bites. Ooh. Nice, okay. Can you put that on? Not while you're in birdie mode. I'd like a day to go. Where's... Oh, we're down here. Can we equip eyes? I can't put it on him. Oh, big. Tell me to know you want that. You now, please. I can access your inventory. Thank you. I don't know why it's all the way down here, but you can have that because you are a birdman. Pick the lock through. Wow. That is some. Oh, that's got you equipped, selected only. Why are we sending the person who can pick the lock to do it?
I am helpful, am
Am
I
I
not?
not? An emerald. Don't hit space, that's not what does it. No cave! Well, Wolf Spirit is over here. I want to go up this way, but at the same time, there's a cave we could explore and hopefully get more stuff from. But we'll take for now. We'll go, you know, actually, we'll save. That way, I can go explore. Well, again, if it wants me to get the stone thing first, then we'll hit the cave on the way out.
Here it is, look! The Stone of Voices! And scarcely a mark on it.
Eh.
Now I'll find out what's going on here. I'll call the tribes from all over Sarkoris. They'll see the spirit, and together we'll work out what kind of scoundrel is behind all this. We'll find them, catch them, and rip their head off.
How you finding out what the stone is?
I already told you, it's a Stone of Voices. What's unclear about that? Or aren't your ears working?
You'll do unexpectedly.
A magic stone. Stones like these can be found all over the country. Druids and other folks who communicate with spirits use these stones to send messages to each other. If there's anyone left alive in all Sarkoris, I'll get an answer through this.
What was that wolf that called us here?
A spirit, most likely, or else someone sent us a vision. I don't know what it means, but it's a good sign. Someone wanted to talk
my
to us,
voice better.
so they called us to the stone. Looks like not everyone in Sarkoris perished after all. Huh?
Aubrey, no one's going to answer you. There's no one left.
Enough of your lies! A whole country perished just like that? Not possible.
Either when the rest swallowed it all up.
I like to see somebody try.
Walks to the stone and presses his hand against it. Nothing happens.
Hold on. Something's not quite right here. Now, let's see.
Frowning, Umber traced his finger over the runes, but all he managed to do is lick a weak, barely visible shimmer deep in the grooves of the stone's carvings. A minute passes, intense silence, then another. Finally, Will removes his hand from the stone. Maybe the stone is broken?
No. There's nothing wrong with the stone. They're gone. They're all gone. In all of Sarkoris, there's not a single living voice. How can this be?
That's why the DLC is called The Last of the Sarkorians. Because he is the last.
My country is gone. My clan is dead. My god does not speak to me. My time has been and gone 100 years past. Who am I now? Who in the world has need of me now?
Digging his fingers into his mane of red hair, Ulbrich stares unseen at the lowering sky. Baleful greeter Apocalypse Locus. What a filthy crusaders in here. Have you let these people here to feed them to me? Commendable. Are you the vermin that destroyed this? I know we've heard his voice, but I think my Scottish voice sounds brings better. We done destroyed the village. Now you're gonna pay for everything you've done. And here's a little man with red hair. My master warned me you were dangerous, but to me, you're just a light snack. Who are you? I am your doom. I am the one who will feast on your remains. My master sent me to block your path to a place that's off limits to the curious. What master? Who would that be? So many unnecessary questions. What for? You're never going to need the knowledge. That knowledge. Die, scum. And now we shall destroy you. How brave. I enjoy killing brave prey.
They will break against our resolve.
Oh. Oh. Oh, my face. That half-dead pile of fur still breathing, bearing her teeth fine. She won't be able to save you forever. I run away. Bravely. And then come back and not. There we go. Just have to make him think. Necrophage. Not smite evil, because you're definitely evil. Yeah, okay, that's evil. Bless weapon.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, you go whooped.
They better start running.
There's poison. Prayer. My prayer. Oh, good. They don't have a thing or he can dodge attacks opportunity. Also, Manowag, you
No
kindly
match for me. You'll make a fine trophy.
Hey, look, more guys up here turned up. I mean, I suppose I could do a Divine Weapon Bond. You got a quick action for yours.
Go for their hearts!
I'll rip you apart.
Well, there's a bush. Right, so these guys are gonna keep coming, are they? Go for my wounds. Instant obliteration. That's what you get for walking right between those two. Also, enforcing gauge attack. Thank you very much. It's a free action. Oh yeah, she's doing it right now, so yeah, as well. But like, there's a blip, it wiped him out, and a Lavacious Succubus. There's one of these So web combat mode checks. No, cost one restoration. Drained facility. I've got to give myself defeat at some point. I don't think I have like a break spell. Move fear. Move sickness. Bane. Light wounds. Restore restoration. Hold the person. Oh, she's like, that'll get that, probably. Dum, bum, 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 bum.
Into the fray.
Maybe we'll go like remove thingy. No, it's fatigue for. One, I had something that. I don't think I have a spell. I usually have stocked on a spell that allow me to remove one's
I'll cut you wide open.
sealer. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. No one did.
I shall survive this ordeal.
I'll say. I am not going down so easily. How do you go blast area? Oh, it's a small one. Excellent. HP 5? Question mark? Hey! Well, he survived. Seal is slightly on fire. Arian! Help! That's better, thank you very much. Thank you, Dave.
The light take you.
Very dead.
The spirits demand your blood.
Landlord's
The
not
world
got a
encourages
ranged
it.
weapon on right now, so. Al, stop shooting me. Stop shooting me.
Is always an option.
Please stop hitting when the bug. Excellent. What's that? Divine Fervor. True Strike. So on that one. Stunning Barrier. Wait, she's firing arrows at me. Treasure arrows. I don't get hurt by your shots anymore. Yeah, she's slugging her by a
Guide my
fireballs.
blade.
You are today's sacrifice.
The right person's undone. Ooh. Hey, finally finished killing everybody. That's everything. We got a lot of things to collect.
Rules are made to be
Broken. Someone's. Why are people generating? I need to sleep. Stone is silent. Fell the tree. Bonk. That's a DC, that's a shortcut back home. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. However, we are fatigued like justies. I could do with setting up a camp with resting. But there's still one more place I want to check out. Please over here. In the cave. Oh, whoop.
Time to practice my
It's a shadow.
combat abilities.
Not a shadow. Didn't we kill those before? Yeah, they're level 3 undead.
They'll beg me to stop.
Fight the fight! Ah! Goodbye. No, don't want to do that. Whoops. Healer! Help! Okay, she ignore them. No, dead.
So it comes to this.
There's a thingy here. There's a wand of darkness. Mournful shadow.
We'll see to your demise.
Oh no! Okay. I need to put communal protection up. I think, because the guys do the annoying thing of us touch you and make you those levels. Light of the Angels! North at speed! Find the log! Obliterate! Find the log! Annihilate! But Arrow's companions at rest. I want to cook on you, I want to cook on the stick. Reach. Collect. Mine. Really? Other companions? Oh,
Well,
not too much of an issue. I mean, we have got restoration here.
Matricium Purinos.
Focus on the goal.
Get across. Woo! Don't move any further forward.
you can trust me.
No, I can't. People say you can trust me, and usually people can't be trusted.
You appreciate this.
Yoink. Yoink. Anything else? No perception checking anything?
Watch out for trouble.
Nope. Seems to be it from in here. Maybe I have to go across that way. Don't have to DC that one back. Right, so we took out the fallen guy's friends. I guess we're taking the shortcut back because we took out the guy's friends. I didn't get the angel mythic path, so I can't use the angel mythic thing, but that's fine. I have laid his friends to rest. And got some more points. I have nothing in my inventory for it. Maybe if I killed if I killed the stone, it would have got me a point. Got me something to do with the yokai. Ariel. Hi. I can go? Relief it can be heard in the spirit's voice. Could it be that my work here is done? Thank you. I do so long to rest. Swanbane clasp and scroll of acid pit. Nice. Loot. Thank you. Well, he's gone now, so it's just a corpse. Alright, so let's leave. I mean, you could go out that door, but then we have to walk around the whole village that way. It's kind of... Still dead, mate. Dead enemies are dead enemies. Small slaughter pile here. Not even a challenge. Let's see, so what does my journal say? Abiel's companions being laid to rest in their suffering. Good for me. Vengeance of Sarcosus. Everybody's gone missing, so I'm following him. Better Spirit. Burn Aeon. Is a conversation with Ulbrich. Visit to the ruined village clearly took a heavy toll on Ulbrich. Could get to see how he's feeling. And I have 8 million blinking meetings to attend to back on base. But it's a good idea to go there, rest up, then head south. I mean, we could run for the. But yeah, last time I checked, the rest of the year, I've whisked away to who knows where. So that's the rest of the year. Right, who's good at camouflaging? So you're doing it. Ogriff made it easy. DC of 10. But I'm going to get found, that's for certain. You're not doing anything, so you can take the second shift.
Your confidence, your unequaled talent for temptation. You were considered the most beautiful girl in the tribe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and the healthiest for that matter. I could bear many beautiful and strong children, increasing the strength of the tribe.
If you say so. Excellent. We didn't do any cooking. Right, onwards. Yes, because we're going to have to do a lot of things. Bad spirits. Dragon Hunt. Burn over Aeon, Bad spirits. We'll do this, then switch to managing the crusade, and I'll set the other guys loose again. The kill everybody army. But first things first, we have 1,000, oh, this stuff to do first, mate. A Killig, in a well-worn travel robe with deep hood, offers you a respectful bow. His voice is quiet and emotionless. Greetings, Commander. To be granted an audience with a figure of such importance is a great honor. Your victories have impressed and inspired me, which is why I wish to do my part in the Crusades. Who are you? Those quiet words sound like a rustling of pages, dry and impersonal. My name is Velg. I am a Kellig. My lineage dates back to the Sarkorian clans, and bonds of kinship have always been sacred to my family. When the world wound opened, my ancestors fled Sarkoris, but they did not forget their homeland. Even before the crusade began, my great-great-grandfather marched in defense of our people. He perished, as they all did. My great-grandfather and his eldest sons joined the first crusade. My grandfather joined the second. Our family's warriors have fought in every crusade, and that is why our bloodline is now extinct. They say this crusade will be the last, and so I've come, alone, for there is no one else. Alas, I am no warrior, but I still wish to be of use to you. How do you plan to help me? His words, devoid of colour and emotion, run together to form a monotonous, endless stream. For 23 years I have been gathering documents on Sarkoris. They contain numerous mentions of the history of the Blackwater clan. The clan was beset by demons, and, as its members had dedicated themselves to creating a powerful weapon against the world wound. The clan needed more time, but no support came from their neighbours, and so the Blackwaters were destroyed. But the fate of the clan is not important now. What is important is that, thanks to certain ancient maps, I have been able to pinpoint the location of their settlement. If you go there, you'll be able to verify my findings, and if you happen to find a weapon that will help you fight the demons, it will bring me satisfaction and pride. My life will have purpose. Strange feeling of wrongness finally coalesces into a verdict. This man is lying to you. His magic may have hidden the luminescence of his aura, but only for a time. My thoughts on the matter were pure speculation. Perhaps it was a blade that could cut down even a demon lord, or an artifact that could call upon the endless host of spirits, or a circlet that could reverse the flow of time or erase the planar invaders from reality. The Blackwater clan operated in secrecy to protect their work from spies. Unfortunately, they are an ever-present concern, and to avoid drawing demons' attention before the time was right. You have an odd way of speaking. His pale, expressionless face twists in a poor explanation of an apologetic smile. I am a scholar. I know how to speak through manuscripts and prefer to express my thoughts using my quill instead of my tongue. Social interaction is not my area of expertise, so I ask for your understanding when it comes to my rather rudimentary communication skills. Your tricks will not help you. You cannot hide your deceitful nature from the Aeon's gaze. How very irrational. All hints of respect disappear from his monotonous voice. But it matters not. I've told you what I meant to, and now, farewell. The visitor utters no spells, makes no arcane gestures. He simply vanishes in a flash of opalescent light. Never before have you seen a transportation spell of this particular form. You can't help but wonder what magical tradition it belongs to. Yep. He was lying. Try as he might. Hello, Darian. The air is filled with spicy, heavy fragrance and steam rising from the bathtub. Darian is perched on the lid of the tub, holding them both on with both hands for balance, while lazily slinging one's legs. His face is a picture of innocence. My dear Commander, you're just in time. I took the liberty of looking after your well-being. I've prepared everything you need for a relaxing bath. Bathing for pleasure is most therapeutic indeed, and is essential for healing rest and sound sleep. A hot bath is exactly what I need. Although you're being too hard on yourself. You don't need to smell that bad, not even after days spent trapezing through the mud. Anyway, it's time for me to go. I shall leave you alone with this vessel of bliss. Rather dreadful turn of phrase, well, I admit, but what else am I supposed to call a hot bath in the middle of this grim stone fortress? You could stay. I could, but I won't. Have a nice soak. You deserve it. Looks like about he leaves. Darian looks around and not exactly sure what he's doing here. Ah, Commander, how is that crusade going? Ah, crusade? You weren't exactly thrilled to join the Crusaders. Well, of course I wasn't thrilled, but the unfavourable circumstances so that a man cannot allow himself to wallow in gloom and despondency. What a man can do is look for the bright side of the whole situation and change his circumstances as much as possible. I, for instance, am certain that I'd be able to throw a rip-roaring party even in the crater of an erupting volcano, with my hands behind my back. So what brings you to me? Oh, just a trifling thing. I wish to make a donation to the Crusade cause. It seems a smart decision to me, because what's good for the Crusade is now tightly entwined with what's good for yours truly. I did have to give the revenue of my estates to make. I did have to give the revenue from my estates to shake up and send a few couriers scurrying around, but in the end I managed to acquire a couple of decent items. All in all, here is my donation to the Crusade and its commander. You must try them out for yourself. I offer these gifts from the bottom of my heart. I can sense your own agenda in your choice of gifts. Clever. Smirks slightly. I thought of you while selecting these gifts, and now I must beg your forgiveness and bid you farewell. I still have plans to order and send a package of special gifts to my dearest cousin. By the way, take a close look at my gifts. You may find something special in there. Are you a part of the guys at my council? Yes. Oh, thank God, I had everyone else in here. Commander, it's an honor to call this first meeting of the Military Council to order. I am Captain Odain Modan, and I have been serving under your command ever since the assault on the Great Garrison. I'll do my best to be as much use to you as possible in this role. The foundation of the military is cold calculation and discipline. These are the principles I will seek to impart to the Crusaders. If we are to win this war, we must forget about mercy, for our enemies, for our troops, and for ourselves. Well, Commander, your sister Sela is no renowned general, but she spent half her life tussling with evil. It looks like I'll be stepping up on behalf of all of Iomedae's faithful here. My advice will prove useful. Master, your army needs to change. The Uplanders have already proven that their methods of warfare are lacking, and their fastidiousness leads to unnecessary losses. I'll teach them how to cast aside their morals and destroy the enemy by the most ruthless means possible available. Oh, demons aren't the first invaders to come to the land of Socorus. I know this country, and I know how people used to fight here along in the old days. Listen to me, War Chief, and I'll tell you how to turn the land itself into your ally. The first issue of the Military Council's agenda is reorganization of the troops. Our infantry has been bled dry. The forces of Majesty granted us were enough to take Dresden, but we need more troops to hold it. Furthermore, the army was assembled in great haste after the assault on Canabras and was never adequately equipped. Unfortunately, we don't have much time for redeployment. Our scouts report that a powerful Balor, Kamorazadad, is already preparing a retaliatory strike on Dresden, but we can rely on freshly conscripted Mendavian soldiers. They may not have the skill, but our strength, as always, lies in the number and the fervour of the volunteers joining the crusade. We can't throw everyone into the meat grinder. We'll just get everyone who's killed for nothing. We need to select the best among the recruits, and even better, hold a contest. The bravest and most capable join the Crusaders. Their death count is always highest in the infantry. Its purpose is to serve as a shield. It would be wise to invest our resources in hiring and training heavily footmen with shields to ensure maximum protection, even if it limits their mobility and makes them less threatening to the enemy. Another smile spreads across Wendelwalk's face. I know that not all Uplanders are equal. While some eat and drink all they like, others sit in stone cells for gongs on end, feeding on refuse. You call those criminals. They have no rights, so why don't we force them to join our ranks and get ourselves a fresh supply of troops? Never enough, though, folks. Same in war as in peacetime. We dealt with that problem by finding helpers among the animals. Why can't we do the same now? Learn from the infantry with war dogs. One soldier with a dog at his side is more than 1.5 fighters, maybe even 2. Okay, who is this Balor? He trusted servant of the demon lord Descari. Even among the historians of the Mendavian Crusades, he is known as the strategist of the war wound. He is not as renowned as Minago, the conqueror of Dresden, or Hepsaramia, daughter of Baphomet, but he has claimed the most major victories over the forces of Mendev. He's a general, and quite possibly one of the best tacticians in the entire Abyss. I have been studying his style for warfare for years. He seems like ordinary demons. He seems like an ordinary demon, another typical war taskmaster, but that's a fallacy. Like a beast following a scent, he senses weaknesses in his enemies' defenses and strikes at them, sending soldiers to bring targeted carnage. His uncanny charisma attracts more and more soldiers to him, so he's never short on troops, and sacrifices them like pawns when he pleases, in order to achieve his victories. Komar, can't even pronounce that one. Kormar Ramazaded is the face of the demon host. For many years I've been gathering research on him, preparing for the day our armies would clash with his once more. My council will help you defeat him, but so far, there's no defeat. There are more opinions. Do we really need to own the bravest and most capable of our infantry? I mean, we can't send untrained rookies to slaughter. We have the right to command only those who are ready for battle, those who can defeat the enemy. We must find out who has the skill and the guts. Contests are perfect for that, and a little excitement for our warriors couldn't hurt either. We won't get that many winners, but their strength will come with their prowess, not their numbers. Your proposal would leave us with an infirmary full of selfish risk-takers dreaming of glory and valor. That's bad material for a soldier. The infantry's role is to be a shield for the archers and the mages. All they're required to do is follow orders and hold the line. Unto victory or death, ambitious loners cherry-picked through contests of skill are not fit to perform this duty. Regil, why do you insist on shield bearers? The infantry is a meat shield, intended to catch the blade in the opposing army in its flesh. The shield must be reliable. This is all that is required of it. That's why I would like to see well-armoured shield bearers as our foot soldiers. We must have the option of pitting ranks of footmen against a tide of rampaging demon, knowing with certainty that they will not scatter or die until they have completed their tasks. Wonderwog, is it wise to rely on scoundrels and criminals? I don't plan to rely on them. I plan to rely on the chain of archers who follow them, and shoot anyone who dares to run. The foot soldiers will have no choice but to fight, and those hardened criminals know how to fight for their lives. It's true they won't charge into battle, shouting your name, master, but their upkeep will cost us a pittance. They'll serve their purpose with a meat shield, and no one will shed any tears over their demise. Since they've wronged the tribe, let them atone for their deed with blood. Besides, other uplanders also have prisons filled with criminals, don't they? We can borrow them. Our neighbours will all be too happy to have fewer mouths to feed. This is some wicked parody of redemption. Giving them a chance to turn over a new leaf is one thing, but herding them to their deaths with bows trained at their backs is not what the Crusades should be. Ulbrich, how will war dogs help our infantry? A loyal hound is more than just a set of sharp fangs. I can't do as much right now, there's too many things. It's a pair of eyes, a keen nose, another head, in a way. It's not soldier, but it's the extra fighting power. Since we can't get any more human warriors, anyway, we should swell our ranks with four-legged fighters. An excellent idea, Chief Birdbrain. Let's assemble an army of stray mutts, filthy crows, and street rats. I heard a lot of those soldiers complaining about lice and fleas. Let's throw them into the mix too. Waste not, want not, right? A soldier and all his fleas are practically a platoon. You just want to gather some recruits from Mendev? Yes, institute a draft and try to amass as many new soldiers from Mendev and other lands as possibly can. We can always draw our strength from our zeal and determination to oppose evil. If we start holding contests or selections, we'll turn a Holy Crusade into a job for the chosen few and scare away future volunteers. If we try changing our tried and true tactics, we'll lose valuable time, and our army needs fresh blood right now. The shield whose misfit losers are going to form will be flinty as beep. We'd better support it with a line of our crossbowmen in the rear. We won't let them take off at the first sign of trouble. If I want an evil thing, then we get the main barracks where we recruit and grow for convicts, but low morale, all footmen are promoted to convicts. If we're in shield bearers, all footmen are promoted to shield bearers. If we do this one, all contests become champions. So we go from having 39 hit points to 23 hit points, but they're also hit a lot harder. And that's all our footmen, so one of our armies is going to get really, really heavy. Houndmasters, okay, we're calling an army of Hounds of Assistance. Houndmasters are, yeah, decent footprint thing, but I think they also run with dogs. They summon hounds to their sides. New recruits, conscripts are, well, they have a lot of HP. It's about the only thing they got going for them. They take longer to die. Convicts have 24 HP. Yeah, they don't really hit that hard either. Shield bearers don't have a lot of punch. They use heavy picks, but they have a lot more health. A considerably high amount of health. They don't run quick, but they hit. But they can take an absolute battering to kill. They can soak up some serious damage. 4-9, 3-8. So they lose a point of attack. I mean, the champions have nearly 14 points less health, 16 points less health, but They hit really hard. Champions are shock infantry. Speed 9, so they run over quick. Not great initiative though. Convicts, well, good evil choice. Give me some more evil points down the line. Tactically, not a good option. Helm Masters, interesting, but I don't feel they're gonna perform too well. Recruits, there's recruits. We'll take this one. Blossoms, you know, I think I might hit the arena once or twice myself. Just the rookies. It'll be a nice warm-up. Thank you for your time, Commander. When the reforms are finished and the ranks of infantry are punished, we will assemble the military council to discuss new decisions. Next one. Lady Konomi. Cool. Charlotte Kitsune gives you a quick business-like bow. Commander, the matters before us are urgent, so let's not stand on ceremony. I am Lady Konomi, the official attaché of Nerosian. Here are my credentials, adorned with the great Galfrey's seal. Her Majesty has instructed me to lead your headquarters diplomatic council. Also, I was surprised when Lady Konomi asked to join the council, but I will do my best to fill the shoes of a trained diplomat. I, like many nobles, have been trained in diplomacy. In fact, I hold the title of Royal Emissary. It is passed down through the Andari line. I must say that prior to this day, I employed my diplomatic skills solely to undermine Medivh's international reputation. It's time to break that habit. I imagine preventing international scandals will be just as interesting as causing them. Who knows? I might even enjoy it. So what's on our agenda today then? I hate to say it, Commander, but not everyone in Neorosian is pleased with your progress. Some believe that, to use their words, you are out of control and fancy yourself an independent leader. It wouldn't surprise me if you encounter supply disruptions in the near future. I would suggest quelling their anger. Show the capital you haven't forgotten about the chain of command. For example, you could hold a parade in honor of Her Majesty. If we were to demonstrate that we're keeping Nerosian in mind, why don't we invite the capital's high priest to Dresden for a religious festival? It'll be appropriate, and the church's support will shield us from accusation of schemers. Pander to the naysayers, I think not. I propose we hold a parade in your honor. This is your victory, and if cousin Galfrey wants to show off in front of the soldiers, she's welcome to capture something of her own. How does inviting the high priest to the festival help us? Without a doubt, we could remain loyal to the Queen and respect her hierarchy, but that doesn't mean we have to kowtow to the Royal Council whenever they ask. I think we should neither do their bidding nor seek to quarrel with them. Rather, we should try to take the middle path. The High Priest of Neorosian is a powerful figure, yet he is not a schemer or politician. By inviting him to the festival, we will both show that we're not cutting ties with Neorosian, and let them know that we have influential friends and are not about to buckle in the Royal Council. Darian, what's the point in taunting the capital by throwing a parade in my honour? There's a fine line between taunting and setting boundaries, and between showing respect and putting on a collar. Mind you, I'm not suggesting anything treasonous or disrespectful. A parade in honour of the true hero Dresden and Canabras. What could be more natural than that? Besides, a healthy amount of disobedience guarantees that people won't pester you with lectures and nonsense as often. A dozen tutors responsible for my upbringing can attest to that. Provoking the capital would be unwise. We're trying to avoid unpleasant consequences, not expedite them. I'm sure that was merely an extravagant jest on the Count's part. And what will parading her be? It'll be a symbolic and affordable. Show them how much you respect and value Her Majesty. Make it a courtesy to those who pay for your arrows, swords and bread. Make a curtsy. The Royal Council has power. You wouldn't want to turn those patrons into adversaries and test whose influence is greater, yours or theirs. Please them, and they'll stop worrying about your loyalty, and you'll be able to focus on your war. Let's see, so this one, Commander's Parade. Most recruit is reduced by... but we also lose 25% of our material points for a while, for 30 days. So seal. The religious feast decree, major points increased by 20%, points income reduced by 10% for finance, though reduced by 10 for 30 days. And the parade for her, finance points increased by 10% for 30 days. 45-day decree. Repeal in 45 days. Yeah, reduces them by 25% for... but that's just material points income. I'm tempted to do this one just because it would pee off. It would make the advisors, show the advisor that I'm not willing to buckle. And also, if they start throwing weight around, the people go, well, why are you challenging the hero of Dresden? Though the High Priest's idea is not so bad either. We're not kowtowing to them, but we're not screwing them either. And the fact we have the High Priest, someone with enough influential clout to push his own agendas, Church push their own agendas, because then they have a heavy role with the Queen. I mean, we do lose finance points, drop by 10%. We'll do that one. A moment, Commander. I understand that you're used to being highest authority in all materials, but the political decisions are an exception. You are not. By ignoring my recommendations, you are not only deliberately seeking conflict with capital, but disregarding common sense. You've invited my companions to the diplomatic council, and now you refuse to listen to their opinions? I'm simply suggesting that you give your companions time to refine their feet in the council and grasp the principles of being a diplomat. Also, if they weren't on the council, your decisions would be mistaken for the decrees of that other tyrant, and they're definitely not the public image you need. Ah, now I understand the role I've been given, Lady Konomi. I'm supposed to stand in a pretty doublet and keep my mouth shut so I can promise you the former, but not the latter. Fine, we'll take the Queen. Proposal. Making friends of the Royal Council will go a long way. Not really. There are plenty more issues for your decision soon, but no doubt we'll handle them just expediently. Ish. So what's the point in asking them to join in the council if you're going to force them to stand to one side? Now, next time she does the council thing, it tries to disagree on my council's decision against her, I will just overrule her. Excellent, so I can do that one now. Rights available. Fate of Soul Shear. This is another 5 days resolve. So what's how long is this going to take me? 5-day resolve. Okay, well, let's get the Fatal Soul Shear going. Get that one fixed. Command, Army, Economy, Development. Other. Orders to Irabeth. 7 days for this, but we got to get her going. Let's see. Got them. Everyone is currently in use. Seven days resolve, so yeah. Reinforcing wall's gonna be a while. Yeah. So army mode. So, yep, she now has an army of 71 champions, rather than all those infantrymen. As does he. Da 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 da. Squash 'em. Your archers didn't have time to have a turn. Well, let me share the fame with them. There you go. And then with the archers. Ooh. Good morale. These guys will have to run across the battlefield to get me. These archers are being decimated. It still lost 12 people though. I'm gonna have you wait. These guys can't move across. I can move you to 1 square forward. I can obliterate them. What was the spin of the seat? Goodbye. Mega damage. Yeah, no need for you to do that. I can definitely move them out of the picture. Heal. They got more durability, being their champions. Hand on Earth, hand self. Let's undo half what you did. Nice. Lost 2 guys. Oh wait, we healed 2 guys. Easy peasy. We absolutely destroyed them, and I could have done it even faster if I just used more fireballs. Excellent. We have the broken phylactery of Stephanus the Rotten. Nice. I can't go any further that way. Doesn't matter you guys back up. Still 4 of 4. Unfortunate. Let's see if we can 24 general, yep. We got 4k, yay. Master offensive trading, spellcraft. So he's got swordsman. Explosive traps. Stone throw. Oh. We'll try the wolf. He's got hospital, so stone throw means he's gonna launch projectiles, that's fine. He's level 1 however. And without being outfitted with a much bigger army, he's gonna get slaughtered. I'm sure do you though. Map wise, we have there's a lot of forts to take. We're not gonna run out of forts anytime soon. There's a lot of demons down here. That's where the heart creation thing is. a lot of stuff. This map's huge. It may not look it, but it's actually huge, and there are a lot of things to do. Thing is, while my army is marching, I don't have to spend my own movement or time trying to get around. Where's all look? No bridges in here. Personal chest. You know what I have? No, I want to talk to the mirror. I think Oleg's outside. Well, are you in here? No, just them. Thing is, I can change my items look, so it's fine. Now we rested, so we will have all our spells back and all our gear back. It's back up and running. Granted, when we leave the place, we'll have to do some more travelling, but hey ho. We'll probably head south to Midnight Sun. Midwinter Sun place. Oleg, last time I saw him was up here. Yep, there he is. Ulbrig. I don't want to call him Oleg, but Ulbrig. Oh, he looks lost. Stares at his hands protracting and retracting his sharp claws. Everyone dead. There's no one left. No one. I just can't wrap my head around it. Not wordlessly, unless a long sigh. Well, tears won't win us this war. How can I help, War Chief? Yep, so until he's ready for his next bit of his assignment, he won't. He's fine. Ooh. Double weapon provider. Jewelry, hacking weaver. Priest. I'm gonna hit the blacksmith up because I want to sell gear. I have a lot of spells. I might even start taking spells out of my category. Off my things, just so I can make room for everything. Start with this one, weapons first. Sword of Hope. Nope, sell that. Sell. Elven Curve Blade. Nice blade. Sell those. They're rusty. Sometimes the Wind, that's the main weapon. Warhammer +1 is just a +1 weapon. Unholy Longsword. Unavoidable Drill. Short Sword +1. Shock Composite Bow, so does shock damage as well. Rabid Underdog. Quick Death Longsword +1, so real +1. Frost Falchion +2. Evil outside Bane Spear +2. Ashes Composite Longbow. Corrosive Longbow. Yeah, that's not really much of improvement, it's just a corrosive damage output. In the armor category, some lower armor +2s, some tower shields. Heavy shield. Baphomet Colossus heavy shield. Yeah, sort of regular heavy shield to be honest. They're not like named, they're just enchanted versions. Darian's Gift. Like shaped like a key. If you look at the key with angles, pattern with engravings for the first letter of your name. Ooh, nice. Almighty Fist +1. Yeah, unarmed attack not really going to help. Yeah, we're doing something else right now. Right, there's some others. No one, nope. Never sell those at all. Necklace. Gold ring, copper ring. Yup. Some of the weapons. I don't really think anything he has that I want. I just want to go ditch all my stuff. What is this? Maybe smoke. Save. We've done a lot. Save. You're the only one that seems to see it. Okay, so cloud of bluish fog. Quick scan around the map to see if there's no more bluish fogs appeared. Maybe it's the Aeon trying to tell me to go back and get checked out. Or it's just the Aeon, having a peek at me. I never walked the Aeon's path. I'm not entirely sure what to do about that, to be honest. He is good. He is good as well. They're all good. All these characters have their usage. You need to persuade somebody. Darian's a fantastic guy for that one. My knowledge is pretty outstanding for most things. Still got quest lines in here. Talk to Bounty Hunter Tavern. Issue an order. The best film time to command soldiers. Find activity guilty. Night gamblers. Nope. I actually have a path to here, so. Take me 11 hours to get here. This one on the road. Get ready! Whoa! Wow!
Keep your calm.
I see something over there.
I am helpful, am I not?
Good thing we have a squad that is incredibly good at perception checks.
I am helpful, am I not? I hope you appreciate this.
How many traps are there? Big XP for
I
this.
am helpful, am I not?
There are many roads to success.
Right, now that we've cleared out all the traps. Baphomet, guys. Hail Baphomet! Hear our prayers! Accept the sacrifice, Baphomet. Curse you all! Praise be to Iomade! It's him, the one who killed our brothers and sisters! Death to the killer! Die! Death! Die! 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 Ah, Wolgriff! Wolgriff rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding up the knife on the altar stops. Wolgriff wreathed in blue flame, and demonic shadow rises behind him. Ease now, we're all friends here. It's just a little understanding. You thought you'd come across the Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. Ain't that right? Yeah, misunderstanding. Hail Baphomet. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the Whirlwood. Meet the finest members of our big family. Here there. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need a drink. Let's have a meeting, am I right? Yeah, let's do that. And tie that one up on the altar up again. We'll get around to slaughtering it later. The cultists exchange a look of whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss say so, then welcome. Make yourselves at home in a temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the Whirlwood. But why do you attack our brothers? I wanted to sacrifice those Crusaders myself. I took them for common brigands. The chief cultist's brows furrowed in confusion. But we're the ones who found... What am I saying? It doesn't matter which of us makes the sacrifice or our Lord does it. We're all working towards a common goal, right? If you like, you can sacrifice our prisoner when we perform the ritual later. It's good that the Crescent of the Abyss has our beacon of the darkness and our oracle has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after you, if you wish, you may join in our pilgrimage. Wolgriff, you've got some explaining to do. I could slaughter everybody in this room, evil. Deval. The man you saw on the altar is now tied up on the ground. His head is hanging down. He is young, but his brown hair is prematurely peppered with grey. His expensive but practical clothes are stained and worn. The man's pale cheeks have developed a scraggy beard over his time in captivity. The prisoner looks up at the sound of your footsteps. His eyes reveal nothing but weariness. You're not one of them. Only idiots are desperate enough to believe everything they hear would fall for Wolgriff's lies. Who are you? Deval Guenvera. Nobleman, Crusader, livestock waiting to be slaughtered. How did I end up here? Solely for my own foolishness. Because of my inability to fight like a man, I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory and respect it would be otherwise denied me as a third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me an ignorant interloper, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humour. My more experienced comrades died in this cursed place, one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone and we were jumping at every shadow. And we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realised what was happening when Lookout went missing. Did Wolgriff order you to be sacrificed? Wolgriff? Oh no. In my better days I would have let a tiefling like that set foot in my house. I would have guessed at the wonders of generosity he was capable of. But fate has led us here, and I'm glad to have him as a champ companion. I despised him at first, but then I realised he was just as much a prisoner here as myself. In turn, he seemed to develop a sympathy for me. At least he always tried to save off my death. And he entertained me with tall tales at night. I even grew accustomed to his ghastly street parlance. I should be grateful, Wolgriff, but I'm tired. Death has drawn so close so many times and retreated again that now I would welcome it. Even death would be better than waiting. I want to free you. Thank you, but it's impossible while the pilgrims of the Whirlwood are here. They will not just stand by while I escape. Thank you. If you happen to meet my parents and Mother Guinevere family, tell them I died in the world praising Iomedae. I'm going to try and get you out of here. Always waiting for you next to the altar, wearily wiping sweat from his brow. Phew! I thought I was done for. I could feel it in my tail that was going to kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that gargoyles hadn't got you, and that you were running the show up in Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell you, I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around wondering my chief and the rest of my gang were lying open field with their eyes picked out. Even my conscience prickled a little. Thinking about it now, I ran. But when you look at live on my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, centre. And then these pilgrims of the Whirlwind tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed and that there's a new commander called Ubel. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name. It must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point I got so desperate I almost went right up to the sea walls, but I thought better of it, although an hour in the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of the Voitel. Fear of Voitel. Sucks in a breath and keeps taking a rush, like a rush. Like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know Voitel? I don't either, but I remember the name. But that's what my brother Melrun yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Hassamin and Voitel. Or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that Voitel is that demon. And I shouldn't be scared of him, because he's after the moon of the abyss. But the shadow's a whole other story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life or death. And Chief. Okay, I'll shut up. I mean, I won't shut up, but I'll ask what you want. But ask what you want to know, and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. Lawful. I usually send every cultist of Baphomet to Pharasma. Now you're going to tell me why I shouldn't do the same to you. Why you pretend to be a cultist? Easy there, Chief. I'm no cultist, and I didn't just ask you to play along for the fun of it. I had a reason, I swear. And it's not because I've seen what you're like in a fight, and I know I have no chance of against you. Why did you run the night we fought the gargoyles? Run? Me? I fought them. I did. You should have seen me. Got one right in the nose. Then the arse over tea kettle, and it flew off. I've got into scraps a fair few times before, been caught surprised and dead at night. What can I account for? That's why I leapt up quick and anything grabbed my knives and, well, of course I made a run for it. And, well, of course I made a run for it. What else was I going to do? I'm just a thief, a city boy. I don't go toe-to-toe with demons. Sure, I said I'd help you and all, but that was before. I didn't sign up for a nighttime gargoyle attacks. What kind of idiot attacks in the middle of the night? I thought war should be kept more civilized hours, to be honest. Wrong again. So apologies, Chief. I always end up on the winning side, just for nature. You and your lot in the camp that night did not have the look of a victory about you. And it's not like I didn't. It's not like I'd have been much help. A gargoyle snatched me in its claws. Of course I knew it. Of course I decided to run. And run I did. It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. How did you end up with the cultists? Yeah, the same way I end up everywhere, anywhere. I was walking, then here I was. Oh, I should mention at this point, my shadow, you know it, well, it started talking. At first I was so scared, I thought there was someone growling behind me. But then I listened closely, and it was my shadow. It only got out a few words, but I heard the name Voitel, and I learned that he's a demon, and that he wants my Moon of the Abyss for some reason. And then I learned which direction he was looking for me in. When I heard that, I turned around and went the other way. I'm not an idiot. Those pilgrims of the Whirlwind clubbed me around the head, and I woke up, and they were already dragging me to the altar. I said to them, "Brothers, don't drag me to the altar. I have a proposition for you." I want to miss, but they paid no attention and kept dragging me. In the end, I had to show them my party trick. They saw my shadow and dropped to their knees, just like that. I fed them a line about how I can speak directly to Baphomet through it, and he lapped it right up. That's why I'm still alive. You said some shadow's been talking to you. Is that right? Not just any shadow. My shadow. My special shadow. After I spent a while running around the Whirlwind, scared out my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in this distant sounding voice. Voitel, North, fear, Voitel. And the name was familiar because of what my brother Melrun yelled out. And I put two and two together. This Voitel was in the north, and I need to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow telling me what the Voitel was a demon, and that he was looking for me for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple of thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of this mess. Remind me why I shouldn't just kill these cultists here and now? Because, goes around in Low's voice, because a whisper, they will still be useful to us. If you decide to help me, and thanks for not trying to kill them as soon as you got here, by the way, their leader is a nervous sort. He would have definitely stabbed the lad on the altar if he'd caused a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. And what do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon Voitel is in the vicinity somewhere. A gunman has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make Voitel back off. But without you, I've got no chance. Help me, I won't forget it as long as I live. Who is Voitel? All I know is he's a demon sent Melrun to get the Moon of the Abyss. Now that I have the moon, Voitel's after me. I'm already tired of running from him. He's going to catch me soon, I can feel it. And what part of the cult is playing our pan? Do you know why they call themselves the Pilgrims of the World Moon? Because they're itching to meet a big name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage. So that got me thinking. Since they listen to me, we can lead them to Voitel and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling him nasty names. Let these cultists fight Voitel for us. It'll be a riot. Cultists helping us take out a demon. Well, what do you think? What good man are you talking about? Me, of course. I'm a prisoner here, you know. And I suppose there's also the other fella, Deval. The one that signed up. I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake and now he's paying for it. Now, don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess, except if it wasn't me, they maybe would have been caught him up, wouldn't have caught him in the first place. These pilgrims kept asking me, will we have long to wait for the favours of Baphomet? As for, though, just because I have my shadow, I should know. What am I? Some kind of demon whisper? I just put on a kind of knowing air and say to them, do as you have been doing, and the favours will come. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up on their altar. So I had to try and put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow and kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars weren't alignment, the rain mean eyeballs or bad omen. I'd run out of ideas before you showed up. Chief, I was already considering just letting them do it. You're the Crusader after all, you know. Demons would probably get him in the end either way. It's not my fault that the how to do things. It's either him or me. There's one way to get both of us out, but I can't manage it on my own. I need your help. Alright, I'll go deal with Voitel. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far, I'll show you. Nothing's interesting about the place at all, but that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me the other way. He said Voitel would find me easily there, and that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. I wasn't long turning away from that place, I'll tell you. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off to go on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point in here to be bored of stiff, right? I've got excellent persuasion. I can make them do anything. Listen up, brothers and sisters. The shadow has spoken. It said the demon will come in a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. Once we passed by it there, but we took the wrong turn and didn't find it. These things happen. Apparently we went the wrong way. You'll go back. The guy's telling me to go back and go that other way, okay? Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrificing. Times are wasting and demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate for such an event. And when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon for you, dear. Go, go, go. Commander, a moment of your time. At last the day has come when those odious faces will no longer looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and make my way to my leave this place forever. They're over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. I'm not sure they can go walkies at night in the night. Hope you'd make it out of this somehow. Thanks for your effort, Wolgriff. Go, time's of the essence. If there's a demon hunting you, better lure him to a trap and strike first. What are you planning to do now? Find my armor and weapons and find something to eat. And then leave this place as quickly as possible. Perhaps I will die in the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal in a slaughterhouse. If I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Iomede's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it, and you're complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have slightly different concepts of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life, my legacy belongs to the goddess who sent you to me, the commander to my aid. Alright, farewell and good luck. May Ioamade keep you. Yay! Wolgriff is pretty good at fighting traps as well. And he's got several levels to go up. Well, level 10. So he's got some more points into this. See, his thievery, trickery is 19. So he's pretty good. As is his stealth. He's got his own skill, penetration, weapon focus. Which is dagger. Which is fine, that's what he uses. He's got dispel magic. What if I go with a charm effect? We look at lightning bolt. So that's handy. Next level, level 9. Scoundrel's got now he's got danger sense. Nice. His trickery and theory, stealth and that have gone well up. So if you need mobility, he's awesome. But that's his thing, he runs in. He also has improved two-weapon fighting because he fights with two hands. He's with two weapons, which is good for him. He has displacement, illusion, and slow. That's fine for him because he doesn't really do much in a lot of things. Level 10 Scoundrel. He now has 3 level 8 spells. Sorry, 8 level 3 spells. 3 level 8. Wrong way. Wrong one. He's up that even further, so he is pretty good at what he does. And he's got bonuses. He's got confusion and invisibility. Even better invisibility. This one means he can turn invisible and just wail on people. So, yeah. Wolgriff. You joined the party, one mule. I have, Chief. Chief, why is a giant bird? Yeah, don't bother asking about that one. Okay then. He's got his stabbies, but he has good focus on it now. So he has a lot of stabby stabs. Yeah, he's got 2 base attacks. Which is fine. But he has got the mythic path to do. And he has the mythic 2-weapon fighting. Now reduced by 2. So that's actually handy, because that's just actually knocked off his... That's actually reduced his base attack problems by even further. And he has level 3, because we have level 3. Great endurance of spells. So the spells last longer. we're gonna loot the bejeez out of this place. Oh, let's say the Wolver's being sort of keeping these guys. Saying he has got, like, there we go, he has an aura of thievery, but then he was a thief. So naturally he's a criminal. What talisman's gonna give you? Any good amulets give you? Yes, this isn't a hex, I'm gonna go for a hex anytime soon. You got physical flow on him. Well, I got physical flow, he just got nothing. No belt, it doesn't do anything right now, but you can have it. So he's got maybe some new daggers for him. Lockpicks are good. Let's get some spells in your spellbook. It's amazing how many spells I actually put in the spellbook now. I didn't even realize I could do this at some point. I thought it was like a penalty for trying to do it. But now I know there isn't, only the scroll's gone. I can get some good spells out of this. There you go. That's that logged in. Let's have a look. Can't use them yet. Like my other guys, he can have to have his spells manually equipped. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but you know. His oil slick was actually incredibly useful. No, let's give him a little grease. I have to defend against like waves coming in. If the ground's greased up, that could absolutely wreck them. Okay, no point giving you invisibility now. We've got great invisibility. It is available. Mirror image. I think I got a better one. L4. Greater invisibility. Confusion, contagion. Confusion's not a bad one. I think we'll go nuts. Some zap bolts. And one of the useful spells, most useful spells, haste. Oh, is haste so useful. Haste so grand. I'll put two of those in for now, because I don't know if it'll work or not. Do I have haste? Yes, I do have haste. Why don't I use it? Neve. Oh, we now have Wolgriff in the party again. I mean, Camilla's good. Camilla's good. What on earth is this? Heart mystery? English, lost camp. Hideout in Speaker's camp. That's where the little guy lives. Village ruined, Ashen Grotto. Bend and river. Scotland by a bend and river. Wow, that's way north. I'm in the wrong direction of that, mate. Why we stop? Things have happened. Ooh, things have happened. The touched one. An odd, somewhat touched priest has sought out an audience. In a dream, he saw himself eradicate the world wound, and he is convinced that it was an omen. With the help of the relics he borrowed from this temple, he was able to make an arduous journey to Dresden, and now he is asking the commander to keep him safe while he is on his way on his quest to fight evil. Relics of the Blessed One. Good mace. Good finance. Convince priests to join the army. I'll let him go on his thing. He's already had a thing for it, so. Bright-eyed priest is out on his journey. It's unlikely anyone will ever hear from him again. Any sort of things happen. Can't do anything right now. Royal Parade. It's got to be done. 7 days complete. Development out of war. Those who don't seek enemy fail to forge new paths of victory and never fail. The secret of steadfast focus on strategy. The ability to learn past experience and preparation of soldiers' future battle. Strengthened domestic contacts. I think that's because we have rank 2 in everything, and this will boost to rank 3. And they get the flattery. We need diplomacy for this, so interesting. Let's see. How are you doing for you? Three more days. Excellent. In 3 days, we'll be able to teleport back to Dresden. Even from all the way down here. Who is that? Primitive altar. Oh, it's a region thingy. Oh, the ruins of Ashbury Hamlet. Village and feasted on for 3 weeks. Tortures. The villagers died in pain because shallow grave. Wow. We've just got stuff here all over the place, aren't we? Maybe you can see me off this path over here. Recruits? Not for a while still. Fortunately, it's not like just sat there training. Or just sat there, so. Problem with that. I'd like to throw in some more combat. Get her boosted. She might end up just being the army I use to wipe out goobers that come to fight us. But when we get enough dudes, so she gets champions. Well, no, more than one person needs champions. I can't leave them there in Dresden, otherwise they'll just that guy. He's telling me worse. Suppose I can use you to survey? Nope. It won't let me actually get line straight there, okay? So you're sitting there. L7, you can rampage through anything you like. I think I'll go this way and go take this keep in the north. Might be an idea. Wow, well, that's it. In each of your hamlet locations, it's a good idea to build up your. So we build nothing. Nope, I got little money right now. But the more supply force we have, the more stuff we get. So you kind of want to build them in every fort location. You know what, first things first, let's rest. We have Wolgraff back. Nobody's finding us. I don't need you to help out with that one. Oh, you're much better at cooking than she is. You're way better at cooking. We don't actually have enough resources for anything. Shame we have Darian's favorite dish in this place. Greyborn is the guy in the place, so. Time past 1 hour.
Don't you trust me, Paladin?
No.
Are you wondering how to bring my wayward soul into the fold?
I'm thinking about who I would have become if I'd made the wrong choice a long time ago.
Good point. Good counter argument. Yeah, nothing was going to happen, not with these guys. We had a thing of 17. Our base, if its DC is only 15 and your base roll is 17, the dice is becoming irrelevant. Same way that DC is 10 and you've got a starting stealth set of when your starting stealth set is, up in the 30s, you're not gonna fail a stealth roll check no matter how much you try, unless it's going for the reverse system that we use in other systems where the actual stat is reversed. And you need to roll less than your stat. But again, that's also a good thing. Having a really high stat is good because it means it's harder and harder to get less than that stat. Like, our friends in Rogue Trader. If you have a persuasion stat of 100 and a stat thing like this is DC of 19. Now nice. Now we, as a character, have a world knowledge, arcane knowledge of 23. So our starting roll is 23. We will never fail this.
My expertise prevailed.
Although Blight has consumed certain plants, some magic is protecting the area and preventing the decay from spreading. Well, test.
That posed little challenge.
Knowledge of the world. That's great. We have a modifier of 20. So, you know, if our DC is only 19, we're covering that by some margin.
I will guide.
Now, I'm not sure how you can actually succeed at this one or not. We sort of got here quick.
I'll tear your throat out.
There's a few ferocious similar guns. He poked the birdie. Sure, why not? Let's maybe.
Rating.
Hey. 2, 3, 4, 5.
The light take you.
2, 3. This is baseline stuff. Evades effect. Darn.
I'll rip you apart.
They did. Even Daring can do some damage. Rah! Wow, you hit a lot.
Cover me, all right?
Stab. Stab. 2, 3. Wait, wait.
The inheritor. Guide my
We'll have to go a
blade.
bit of a punch there, but that will confirm when the Wog took a bit of a hit, but that's not fine, because skin it. Why do I feel the feeling that's not going to fail anytime soon? Horse clear belongs with missing Crusaders. More lockpicks. Fine by me. We may occasionally need them. Skin them. Zoom. Back up. Unfriendly backup, so now I failed in rolls down this way before. However,
I welcome your company.
since then I have gained a lot. Some probably already good with certain stats. Like having a guy who's really high skill where it comes.
Time for words has passed.
Time for fists. You know what, Scorching Ray him. Well, critical miss.
They'll beg me to stop.
Imagine well this. You ran me over.
Into the fray.
How rude. Finally, they took the attack opportunity. My turn to Scorching Rays. I hit a lot harder than he does. And I am very good at getting past. Roll of 11 plus a modifier of 16. So yeah. I have a much higher chance of busting through someone's defensive stats. So somebody nailed that poor bear with ice magic. Drop the bomb bit. So that young ears may heed old wisdom, we hide it, scattered among many caches. Youth enjoys guessing and seeking. Find and seek. Knowledge of the world.
My expertise prevailed.
Is in Halit, the language of old Socorro says, may you be forever, you joyful lady of the sun. That's wilted, but there's someone bringing flowers.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Yoink. Now, where are those crusaders? I found what happened to my crusaders.
Focus on the goal.
Someone strung my crusaders up. I make sure I use tab a lot because it's a good way of finding stuff on the screen. I'm happy with every game that has it. I made a mistake last time of resting in this place. Did not go well for me. Alright, that's the settlement. I want to head over here instead.
My expertise prevailed.
That's ours. Do not forget to look at what's right in front of you.
This is my kind of work.
Yeah, I'll say that. Sequence of murder. Oof. Double axe. Oh, it's an orc double axe. Sweet. Also. You missed. The babus are attacking. I have so many summon spells, ridiculous on me. Problem when you're in the back line. Be careful, you have a nasty habit of nuking your own people. That's why I move to the side. I don't see a green circle, so I think. Yep, you guys got frosty on that one. Ow.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Let's do them both. We are nice takedown. Babu Eliminator. No, do a good job of that, aren't you?
Without risk, no mercy for the wicked.
No match for me.
And skadoosh. just like pick these things up. It's like, I loot demons. Dunk, 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 dunk. I loot demons. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Watch out for trouble.
Just look at this. Oberon shakes his head survey. You know, the time when Securans was tea with griffins, and now. Yeah, did you know what kind of creature built this nest? A griffin. I was overjoyed to find it, till I realised it's been abandoned for 100 years or more. All that eggs and bit of shells. Griffins were worshipped as sacred animals in those Securans, weren't they? Well, I should explain this. We don't go about faith the way town people. I got the name, just accident wrong. Accident wrong title this one. The way townspeople do with their temples. You know, there's a sacred, don't touch it. And there's the profane, you do whatever you like with it. With a fence between the two. We don't have any animals that aren't sacred. You might think a hare is just a snack with a point of ears, but gods forbid you offend those who pray to the great hare. And then you have the griffins, a noble, beautiful beast, akin to a Veha. But if a griffin took to stealing horses from a village, you can be sure the locals would take short work of it without a prayer passing their lips. Thank you. Those demons weren't content with slaughtering the people, they killed the animals too, and the plants, and poisoned the earth itself. Why did they do that to us? Why? I don't think it was intended. Wait, there may be animals, but it still ain't right to just leave it like this. Let me at least say a prayer to all them. Old Brig put his hands together in a ritual gesture and muttered the prayer. How am I supposed to go there to loot that?
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Important loot.
Keep your calm. I will practice my combat ability.
Good if he didn't let him run off on his own.
I'll rip you apart!
Guess I'll kill the deer now. Charge! Wow, you guys got hit monstrously. Those guys must have rolled out the tree. I mean, she's tough as nails, she's gonna take a lot of beating to that, but still. You know, let's try it on. I was saying myself I could. Death from above. Crit. Bum bum. Cure my wounds. As I fact our heal spell like that, yo. Long range.
They'll beg me to stop. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Ah, now he's not rolling so well.
Distract them from me.
So he's just sort of like sneak up on now. While he's in that stealth mode. Oh, we didn't get one of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, we got...
Many roads to success.
Indeed, many roads. Got Jade. So why that sparkly will go it. Let's see what's in the cave. Ah, Morveg. There you are. You see, a young crusader from the Everbright Crusaders. Commander, my name's Morveg. You might remember me. My mentor, Sia. Thank the gods you're here. I need help. An old temple of Gorum is here, in this cave. I've come here for a weapon. A powerful weapon. It's a sword, and it's stored down here. There, Master Sia would never agree to use it. That's why I came here without him. Believe me, this relic will be very useful for fighting demons, but I can't get it alone. I need your help. You notice the young man's pale and sweating face, but his voice is firm. I'm alright, Commander. Don't worry about me. I need my help. There's a demon up ahead. Huge, horrible creature who I could never defeat by myself. The beast gobbled up my guide in one go. Help me. Kill that monster. You're a weaver of some spells. Back in my homeland, Socorus, people like you are frowned upon. I guess it's since it was the witch Eru that brought the scourge down upon us. It'll take someone equally powerful to save it from us. Fire, and that fires you, Commander. Then your mythic power, in points to you being the hero everyone's waiting for. No try tonight, you broke the law. I can see it. It's called the Fang of Malice. It was so devoted to Gorum. A long time ago, in the times of Zacharos, his shrine used to stand here. The Fang is a perfect weapon. With it, the Crusaders will be invincible. The Fang of Malice, eh? Well, there are more than one such sword in Scorus. There are several. And all of them absorb the divine power. They said they were said to be deadlier than any other blade. Can I save all like this? No, I can't. Oh, I've got all save coming in here. I'm a Killid. This place belongs to my family. Or rather, my family took care of the shrine for Gorum. We were kind of warriors. When we had to flee, we passed the memory of the shrine down for generations. Mothers would whisper to their babes the magic words to bring the lost relic back, so that those children wouldn't forget those words even on their deathbeds. Of course, I didn't know exactly where to look for the temple. I had a guide. The demon finished him off in a split second, and I had to retreat in disgrace. Lad, did you ever think your kin might have abandoned this relic for a reason? Some things that bear the touch of our gods are not to be held by mortal hands. I'm not mortal, technically. Don't try to deny it. You broke the law. I can see it. Sounds great. It's true, I ignored an order from my mentor, and left Caesar without permission. I'm ready to stand trial for the gods and mortals alike, and I will as soon as I finish my task here. If Caesar was here, he'd tell you to go back to Dresden. Will you come back with me? Master Caesar doesn't understand me. No, I must fulfill my duty. Help me, and then I will return to Dresden. I'll kill the demon. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'm not strong enough for this fight. May Gorum bless you with his power. Romagba Todan Kata Gorum Lach. We kill demons. We kill demons. Ooh, standing still. I'm pretty good with my word knowledge. If you read all the ammunitions, seek the reward in the heart of the stone. I wonder if that means the spell wore off.
Let the duel commence.
Oh, it's a Lescarian. The ranking. Ow. Poison. With a condition cloud kill. You can remove the poison you may have waiting for its effect, or with a spell, delay poison, which he has. I think everyone here deserves extra turns. Start putting arrows in him. You know, if you're undead, you don't have to worry about this sort of stuff. It's completely useless. It's like, an undead is like, meh. Shrug it off. Meh. We'll make some nice things. We'll do force some keys. Ooh, we failed it. He take penalties. And since he's all in his Todd, I missed a magic mirror, unfortunately. Let's see. You know, smite evil.
Time to share your treasures.
We're slowly getting rid of the there goes all of his defensive barrier. You know what, we have a high enough standard score to really hit multiple times. Do I have any extra items on me? Yeah, that's my fault. I have Cure Serious Wounds. Okay. Excellent, he's available now. Ah, too close. Nicely done. Nicely done, hero. Well, smite evil in effect, though.
Take you. This will leave a bruise.
Ow. Thankfully, how we survived that.
No match for me.
Wendelbo's too good at this. You defeat him. Follow me. The temple is very near. Well, the temple will be mine. My fists. That's fine. When no one was selected, not everybody.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Another group heal. Cool. So, going to the Shrine of Gorum. I'm not sure if I came here because the guy was alive or dead when I came here last time.
My expertise prevailed.
Rejoice, Gorum, when our blood runs over the stones. 2 enter, 1 leaves.
Focus on the goal.
It's big now. Fang of Malice, the weapon of those live by war, the weapon blessed by Gorum. The Fang will make his own a deadly, almost invisible warrior that hungers for battle, who won't retreat, betray, or desert. For battle will become their reason for living. Man becomes a weapon. Sarah would say such a transformation is a sin. He doesn't understand. But you will. You'll understand when I answer that powerful weapon I gave to you. I will show its power. Prepare to fight. You are now dying weak. I am invisible. Boy, have you decided to die a hero? Have you thought about the fact that one of us will have to go see your guardian? See her and tell him that you died fighting against your own side? Did you stop to think that the old man might not be able to bear the news? Did you think about anything at all? All the violence meant from all hands. Wake up, lad. These words are not yours. This is somebody else's rage screaming in you. Two will enter, one will leave. That's what the priests of Gorum used to say when they entered the shrine. Then they conducted the solemn rites and fought to death for his glory. Today we too will please Gorum in a fierce battle. Too late, a piece of the Drachat sting is stuck deep in my guts. It's oozing poison. Only a skilled healer priest in Dresden can take it out. But I won't make it to the city. Anyway, it's alright. I'm a Killid. I'm a warrior. I'm not afraid of dying. The Fang of Malice, the one who takes it into battle, is to be devoted to war forever. The owner banishes the other force within the mind. Only anger and desire to fight remain forever. The owner of the Fang will never return home. He will look for more and more battles. Comes through the sword, turning the warrior into a servant. Until the mighty. And the good the weapon could do in the war against the world wound? How about a dozen of them? They forged a lot of them in Scorus. You just have to find similar temples and arm your crusade with them. You lured me here. Why? First I wanted to bring the Fang of Teodraton, but I almost died in my fight with the demon. I resigned myself to my fate. But then you came. What a stroke of luck. I will show you that the Fang of Malice is capable of. You are the commander. You must understand that, or more important than a fool's prejudice, defeating demons is worth any sacrifice. I won't fight you. Mobile screen rolling down the lad's chest. Gorum! Gorum! Got a lot of HP. Watch out, communal death train. Let's see, he is chaotic neutral. He is death from above because he's far from me. More people! Ah, he says, see it against holy monsters. I don't even an action, that was just a free summon. Huh? It's a free action. Well, they're a bit of damage on them. Not much. Well, there. He sees 9 damage a turn though. Help! 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 Ooh. Hey, we've got the last stand.
They'll beg me to stop.
Is he chaotic or chaotic good? Chaotic neutral. It's my evil.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Akira crits on him though. Oh, I went that way, but haste might be an idea. You know, I got haste spells too, so. Two turns, he can't be knocked down, so even if he hits it now, it won't make a difference. Nice, we're doing something.
Into the fray.
We've got 5 stabbies on this one.
Distract them from me.
Stabby. 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 Okay, so he's got a good defense here. Damage reduction 10, exception adamantine. Darn, we do not have adamantine. Just a ton of other spells. The giant drops to one knee heavenly. Something dark, throbbing and disgusting. The lie falls out of the wound in the stomach. My wound is too deep. I'm dying. You saw I cure off. Even on the verge of death. Many such weapons are made in Sicoris. The fang of malice, the fang of despair, envy, suffering, futility. All of them interconnected. Just as warriors in the unit ties and bands of... Lord, take my sword and give it to the priests. Their prophecy will point you to the other fangs. Arm your crusade with them and fix you with yours. Tiny metal object slips on the giant's hand. It's a small wolf, just a little straw wolf. Gives us the tell him I did everything I could. I hope you can forgive me. Convulsions racking Morgo's body indicate he's near the end in here. Yeah. I don't think it's lawful stuff. I don't think it's daft, I'm supposed to be evil, but... Avengers, avenge Sicoris, avenge our ancestors, our death, our humiliation, our poverty. Destroy these beasts, all of them. In summary, he fled the guardianship of a noble paladin just to die in an ancient dusty dungeon. I feel pity for the boy, but not much. Rest easy, lad. Sicoris will be avenged, and the enemy defeated. May the spirits guide you to your final judgment. A fury raging in the young man's eyes slowly fades slowly. His body goes limp. Yeah. This place was a death arena. Death match arena. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Oh, look. Monster casserole. We use a lot of picks to get a boost.
This is my kind of work.
Nice. You got high perception.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Ah. Mighty Constitution 4. No, I was actually hoping for something else. Oh well. Let's see. Physical might, strength constitution. Mighty Constitution. Well. Have a +4 on that one. Battle originates the aura of unrelenting fury. Great sword, ring protection, natural armor 2, giant strength, it's full plate, it's first bow, fang of malice, and we'll get rid of the corruption of the abyss. He fought and died to try and build get what he need, get a weapon for the crusade that could help defeat the demons. He could have fought and lived. Let's see. Alright, so balancing. So it's going to give somebody who's got a good, strong fight type. Maybe giant strength. Yeah, I'll give you Constitution. We'll find out. We need to enchant this at some point. Protection +2, no good for you. And you could wear protection +2. Well, confliction, so. Yay. We'll go outside and end this here. So we have actually done actually a fair bit. We've set off several chains of events. He's got 1 HP left. Well, so the next person, creature that breaks wind in his general direction, is going to knock him out. I can't modify or change his gear while he's in griffin form. She can't even wield this. Good with her. Actually, just use the potions. Excellent. Wunderbar. So. When we come back, we will continue to we'll clear out Winterton. I'm not sure I'm going to get pulled into the abyss like I did last time, but it could happen. But then last time I chose the Demon Path. This time I'm the Aeon. With a penchant for going for becoming a devil. I just need to make certain I do some lawful acts, or instigate something that makes me evil. One or the other. But that's all for next time. So until then, folks, until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya!